What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another Major League Baseball recap. I love saying those words, but unfortunately, because baseball is not in session, you guys know what is happening in the world. I can't really make much recaps because there's not really much to talk about. Today is a different story. The bottle cap that was containing the Astros, it officially has come off yet again, so we have news about AJ Hinch. We also have Evan Gattis calling out his former team because he was on the 2017 Astros when they won that championship. So we have that to talk about. Bryce Harper and Shin Soo Choo, they did some stuff in the world that I really just wanted to give them a quick round of applause. And also, guys, if you have never watched a video from my boy Foolish Baseball, by far my favorite channel on YouTube, he is so close to 100,000 subscribers. So if you're not subbed to him, please go do that at the end of this video. He just posted a brand new, what are they called? Baseball Bits, my favorite series on YouTube. So make sure you guys do that. But without further ado, the meat and potatoes of today's video, we're going to talk about that right now. Usually I like to push it off towards the end of the video just to get watch time up. If you guys, it's YouTube, okay? You got to work the algorithm. But for right now, I don't care. There's not really much to talk about. I cannot believe the words that I'm about to tell you guys right now. So before we talk about Evan Gattis, I need to tell you all right now that Robert Manfred has royally screwed this situation up to the fullest extent. So do you guys know AJ Hinch, the former manager of the Astros? He was given a 1-year suspension. Same with the former GM of the Astros. If no baseball is played in 2020, their suspension will be up. Process that right now. If baseball is canceled this year, their suspension will still count. And that can't happen. And I think the only reason why that can happen is because the new collective bargaining or the players agreement that they all agreed upon is, let's say that baseball's not paid, everyone is still going to get 172 days of service time, which is a full 1-year schedule, which is stupid. AJ Hinch is going to get off scot-free. All of the Astros players have already gotten off. What was the biggest thing that happened to them? What, they played 4 spring training games and they got heckled for 4 hours or something like that? No, the Astros are essentially going to get off scot-free if no baseball is played in 2020. That is not right. That is not fair. Now, the one thing I will say is, also let me know your thoughts on that. Let's say it is canceled. Should AJ Hinch serve his suspension in 2021, or do you think that it should count because of that new bargaining agreement or whatever it was, the players agreement, if baseball is not played? So that really does suck, and I cannot believe that we're at a... I'm gonna move on, because if I talk about that anymore, like, AJ Hinch's face just annoys me at this point. So we're going to talk about Evan Gattis real quick because he gave his opinion on the 2017 cheating scandal. Everybody wants to be the best player in the effing world. So he said this on a podcast. The podcast is called 755 is Real. This is part of The Athletic. It's a really well-known establishment in the baseball community. Everybody wants to be the best, so you just cheat. So I guess, yeah, Evan Gattis is saying if you want to be the best, you got to try and beat the best and cheat, because that was the only way that they were going to beat the Dodgers. He also went on to say, and we cheated for sure. We obviously cheated baseball and cheated fans. Fans felt duped. I feel bad for fans. I'm not asking for sympathy or anything like that. If our punishment is being hated by everyone forever, just like whatever. I don't know what should be done, but something had to be effing done. I do agree with that big time. I do think that it's good for baseball that we're cleaning it up, and I understand that it's not effing good enough to say sorry. I get it. So on one hand, he's saying it's all good if everyone hates us for the rest of forever, if that's our punishment. But that's the worst part about what he's saying, is he also understands that that's their only punishment, is being heckled in spring training, and no one is ever going to respect the Astros. That is not good enough. Saying sorry is not good enough. Now, I do like the fact that I'll tip my cap, if I can, to the idea that he's remorseful and he is sorry and understands that saying sorry is not enough, because they did steal a lot from the baseball community, not just the Dodgers. And he also he's very adamant about the fact that baseball does need to be cleaned up. But I absolutely cannot say this any crystal clear, more clear. But dude, I don't care. The Astros are scum, and this just proves that nothing is going to happen to them. They're going to say sorry, they're going to be heckled, and that's it. Yeah, a $5 million fine, what's that to a billionaire? Loss of draft picks, they're good at drafting players anyway, so they're not going to be affected. This is just kind of a nice little FU bow to the baseball community, that if no baseball's played, the suspensions will still be served, and I cannot believe that is happening. But at least Evan Gattis is giving us some titles and clickbait, I don't know. So let's go ahead and move to a more positive story, because that just really annoys me so much. Like the Astros, Bryce Harper donated $500,000 to charities in Philadelphia and Las Vegas. So he was born in Las Vegas. He moved to Philadelphia. So that's great for him. I think he's donating to Feeding America and different charities that give food to different people that cannot afford to do it in this time. And also, Shin Soo Choo donated $1,000 to every single Texas prospect. So that's $190,000 because they have 190 prospects. Do the math. I don't know, guys. I'm very flustered because the Astros, the fact that they can get off without any punishment, I'm speechless at this point. It's hard to form sentences when your brain just wants to get so angry, but I'm not going to be angry. Today's a good day. Everyone go follow Shin Soo Choo and Bryce Harper. Give them a round of applause, and then go watch the video from Foolish Baseball. It was amazing. So, yeah. I don't know how you Astros fans live with yourselves. Like, hopefully you're remorseful. Hopefully you understand that what you did wasn't cool, because this sucks.